we've just become dog friendly because everyone got a puppy in lockdown. So so we thought, well, we'll just go dog friendly. Oh my God. The first weekend we went dog friendly, we had 4 dogs and we hadn't even got enough beds by that time. We had to rush out and go and buy beds. We thought it'll happen slowly. I think we had 8 last weekend. So there's dogs popping out our ears. So far, all beautifully behaved and all totally lovely. And everyone's so delighted that we give dogs. I think, why didn't we let them in beforehand? But now my team are saying, can we have a bring your dog from home day? I'm thinking, oh, Christ. And they want them all.
But you know, Sally, it's funny. I expected on weekends far more family with children coming, you know, go shopping or whatever. And it's not. We have very few children over these, even the bank holiday weekend bookings. It's the grown-ups wanting to enjoy themselves. A lot of celebrations, birthday, wedding anniversaries. Yes, we have weddings as well, but it's all about celebration, you know, get there. Which is very much our tagline anyway.
We're finding the guests are coming in and they're wanting the best wine. They're itching to spend the money. And when they hear that we've got a tiny retail bit, but they want to spend their money, they want to buy something.
Elements of the ethical traveller. So I think we're certainly seeing that. We've had a few people book on our sustainability package, which is, I'm pleased to see. But yeah, it's personalizing it. It's still around fitness. People want to go out on the bikes. They want to go for long walks. That's our sort of opportunity out in the country. But yes, first wedding. But they are, yeah, there's a tale of two halves. Lovely guests, and you've got some that are really tetchy, who are really not understanding that, you know, we've been hit as hard as we have as a sector and as a business. So it's
but you know, I think the guests we've had, they do want to embrace everything that we have to offer. They're not tolerant about the amount of requirement for booking, everything from a swimming pool slot to breakfast to, you know, anything they've got to book. And are not tolerant if things aren't just how they want them to be. So actually, rather like Sue, you know, they're quite nippy about things, you know, and just saying, well, it wasn't like this before. Well, no, it's not like this before. Almost impossible.
I had 4 bookings on the day for yesterday.
Yeah, we're getting similar. Yeah, I think on Monday we picked up 7 on the day. Yeah, which is huge. Almost doubled our occupancy.
Fortunately.
The clientele, which normally doesn't stay in a city hotel over a weekend, they go away to the countryside, and many have said, but our favorite country hotel is fully booked, so we're taking the opportunity to come to the city. So all of our offering at the hotel is around staycation, resort in the city packages. What we are doing is we are supporting 10 local charities. So we have a Stay into Good package scheme where we have picked these 10 charities, and we pay £25 for every room sold and £100 for every suite sold to these charities. And in fairness, a lot of guests are picking up on this, because also, whilst we all suffered through this pandemic, the local charities were hit as bad as our businesses, because people just didn't give anymore.
For us, it is definitely a concern, because it's very strong, you know, week-long, 2-week-long bookings. And when they made the announcements, first of all, we lost 23,000 for May on the day, people cancelling, saying they wanted to go abroad. And then subsequently another just over £60,000 of cancellations. So, you know, it is a concern. I have to say, at the moment, the demand is still there, and so it's being replaced.
And we're one of 21 hotels, some more city-based, some event-based hotels, and a few of us that are more out-of-town hotels. And for all of us resort properties that we have paced really well for June and July, we're actually seeing that people are not booking in the same volumes for August in all of our resort properties. And we just think that they're hanging on for that announcement in a few weeks' time.
No, the guests are my old-fashioned word, naushy. I find, not, you know, across the board, but many, and unreasonable. So I'm going round, kind of coaching, giving the team, empowering them with some well-chosen words of how to kind of share with them the journey we're on. it's a different era now. What we went into, 14 months ago, and now
some guests have forgotten how to behave, and you have to remind them. It's like we've just come out of lockdown. Can you be patient? The tricky things.
I think it's really actually only until this week we've really comprehended the impact of Brexit now up on the food supply. So, for example, it used to be able to get a box of butter literally following day. Now it's taking 7 days to get it. So there's lots of things. Our fine dining menu, which typically 2-star Michelin you like to set and have some consistency, literally we can only set it 24 hours in advance.
Wow.
Food, the fish supplies and things like that, totally flexing and what have you. So we're and then costs attached, uplift. So really challenged model.
Tricky things, I don't know about you, but getting suppliers in. Some suppliers are trying to catch up as well with demand. So dealing with that, you're having to have sudden changes on menus, deliveries.
Thank you again so much for your time. It seems like this might be the most difficult time in your careers.
Yeah, I think it's gone on, hasn't it, since the 1st of April? It's just been a bloody long year, and now opening, and you think you're out, we're only halfway through the tunnel.
Yeah, I think we've got another year or even 2 of this to go.
To me, it rates straight after being airlifted out in the 90s of Algiers and leaving Egypt after a bomb attack. This would be worse than this. But other than that, for me, yes, the hardest year of my career, definitely.